Hi, morning, morning, morning. Okay, so I will be I will be talking about what inspires me to start my product line. Okay, so it was all because of my hair. Back in the day as a young girl growing up, I didn't had long hair. My background have long hair on one side and the other side different. So I didn't have long hair. My hair was thick. In the earlier part, as a young girl growing up, going to school and all, I used to do relax and all that. But after that, you know, it wasn't going as I wanted to, be. When I hit my early 20s coming up, it was so damaged. And I was trying, different things to, get green hair, healthy hair. However, there was this one time in my 30s when I started my small business. Okay, I wasn't making products. I was just making some other things, but I wasn't making products. So one time I wanted my hair to go a certain way to look nice. However, something I used from my daughter, a product, I can't say which product I used, but it messed up my hair really, 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 really bad. As in, causing it to break so bad that if you comb, the comb will filled with hair. Comb used to be filled with hair on my body, in front of the mirror, on the floor. When I pull, when I pull, it used to come out in my hand, and then I was wondering what should I do. So I was trying different things to try to solve the problem, but it wasn't getting me anyway. Then one day my daughter came and she said, well, mommy, you make a lot of things, as in I'm creative and talented. Why you just don't make your own? So I said to her, girl, no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't know anything about, making products and so on. However, the next day I sat down and I thought things through and I said, you know what? I should give this a try. Seeing that I'm talented and creative, I should do something because nothing else I was trying wasn't working. So I went and I did some research on natural ingredients which the hair can benefit from, and I came across things like rosemary, clove, carrots, aloe vera, things like that. And I picked a few and I made products with them. So I made an aloe vera treatment with aloe vera plant. Yes, I made a treatment with aloe vera. And what I did, I used to apply the aloe vera treatment to my hair before washing it. Part it very small, apply it to the roots, scalp, and everywhere. And then cover it with a shower cap, leave it for about half an hour. Take it off and then wash it thoroughly, wash out all the treatment, wash it with the washing supplies, dry it. And then I made a clove and rosemary spray. Okay, I made a clove and rosemary spray, and after washing, I sprayed my hair lightly. not too wet, but lightly, the ends and the body lightly, and then massage, all over, and leave it in the open air for a while. And then I made an aloe vera and carrot hair growth oil, and with that I used to part my hair very small and apply it directly to the root, to the scalp of the hair, right down to the root. And those three treatments I was using it every other day. I was doing them every other day, but I wasn't washing my hair every other day. I wash my hair the first week, the first weekend, and then the other week, that weekend. However, when I use those things, I said, if only I get results from these, I am going to sell them. I'm going to bring them and I'm going to sell them so that other persons can, you know, benefit like myself. And I did that for 2 weeks to be exact. I wasn't even looking for a result that fast, to be honest. That is why I started my product line. 2 weeks to be exact. My hair stopped breaking, y'all, with the aloe vera treatment, the clove and rosemary spray, and the aloe vera and carrot hair growth oil. Those three things I used, and I saw results very fast with them. Okay, the growth, it wasn't growing because I wasn't looking for Rapunzel growth. What I was concentrating on, what was bothering me, is the breaking, the bad breaking. And if your hair keep breaking, you end up with little or nothing, and that is what was going on with me. So with that result, I said okay, and then I started doing live streams and posts and reads and so on, sharing my journey. I started selling them, still do sell them, and they work really, really, really well for many customers. Customers will send messages, as in leaving reviews. Some will meet me in person and they will say, well, okay, the product worked. Okay, so that is the reason why I decided to start my small product line. And from there, I said, okay, seeing that I already started, let me add some different oils. But first, I researched to get ingredients also to make those other oils to choose from, and I then started to make rosemary, aloe vera, clove, and rapid hair growth oil. I added to the collection, so now I have 5 oils. I have the aloe vera and carrot, I have the aloe vera, I have the clove, I have the rosemary, and I have the rapid hair growth oil. So those 5 oils I now have in my collection, and it doesn't stay there because of how I started. I then started growing my product line by adding soaps and moisturizers and lip balm and face scrub, turmeric scrub, and soaps. And there's oh boy, the rain is coming. I gotta close my window. Okay, I had to close my window there for a bit. The rain came down. Yes. Speaking of the soaps, before I started making the soaps, I had a story behind why I start making the soaps. So I normally go fishing a lot. I like to go fishing. There's an area here where myself, sometimes my kids, many many persons go there and fish. So I'm a good fisher. I catch a lot of fish, really nice fish. If it's not the moon, there will be small fish. But when it's the moon, it's some really big, heavy fish. Really nice. So I used to go fishing, and then one time I was there because the fish was biting, and I stayed, I overstayed, and the sun was parching hot. And because my face was direct to the sunlight, my face was practically burned. Yes, it was burned. It was black. All under my eyes, on the hair, was very black. All hair, all around hair especially. All hair, I was dark. I was black, as in black, like black. And I was scared because I wasn't looking good at all. Okay? So looking at a person like me, I'm fair skin, I'm brown skin, but I was black. I was burnt. I didn't even realize the damage I did to myself. On my way home, a lot of persons were saying, "Girl, what is wrong with you? You stay too long in the sun." Things like that. But I didn't even realize I was that burned until when I get home and I could have seen in the mirror for myself. So I said, what am I going to do? So I didn't think too long. I said, okay, just like how I started a journey with my hair to bring it back, I'm going to do something for my face because this is not my face. So I went again and looked for ingredients because I like natural stuff. I went to look for natural ingredients that the face can benefit from. And I came across turmeric. Yes, I came across turmeric, aloe vera, and lemon. Okay? So before I made my lemon and aloe vera soap, I wasn't focusing on those as yet. I was focusing on one thing that I can get to use to get back my face in order. So what made my face, what caused me to get back my face to the way it was from that disaster, I was using, still does, I use all my products still. Yes, because for my hair, back in the day when my hair wasn't, long, and when it got damaged, I got back the amount. It is triple because I got back so much more than what I had. Yes, so I restored back all that I before, all that broke off, and added hair. So I got my hair and more, even more longer, stronger hair. Okay, I'm on a hair care journey that I want my hair to reach my shoulder, but sometimes I don't even take the time because of work. Sometimes I don't even oil my hair as often, use my spray, my moisturizer, and all that as often. Okay, so back to my face. I was using turmeric soap, turmeric scrub, and turmeric body oil. So those three things I made, and I use them on my face. So what I used to do is that first I used to apply this. I apply this scrub on my face, and not just apply it, because of the consistency and all, because of what the scrub is made with. I will massage my face because I want to get all those dry, you know, dead skin off in order to, free up all those pores and all that. So I will massage and, get them off. Leave it on for a while. I didn't wash it off. Leave it on for a while, not long, and then wash it off. When I wash it off, then I will take the turmeric soap and I will massage my face, let it lather well and keep, massaging my face. And for the scrub, the best thing to use is something lacish looking, feeling, that you can actually scrub when you're scrubbing the scrub, when you're ready to wash it off, when you're scrubbing, so that you can, get off the dead skin cells and all that. So the soap, same routine, massage and then wash it off. Then when I wash off that, I will dry my face and then I will apply the turmeric body oil to my face. And that was it. The turmeric is a really, really, really nice ingredient, you all. It is nice. It is a really, 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 really powerful. The benefits. It's nice. It's very beneficial, you all. It is very beneficial. So it helped me, and I started making them to sell. When I make my turmeric soaps, they don't even last. I even add other soaps like the lemon and the aloe vera. The lemon sells the least because the lemon is a form of, you know, make your skin feel good, you know, brighten it, things like that. But the turmeric have benefits that, it fights against a lot of things. It remove stubborn dark spots, pimples, all those kind of things. It is very, very beneficial. So I get a lot of sales mostly for my turmeric. Right now, my list of turmeric soap orders from customers, it is very high. Yes, it is very high because I didn't make any soaps as yet. Um, so when I do make, the batch will be very heavy. So when I make my first batch, I don't think it will cover all the customers, and I will have to make a second batch immediately after that, and then after that I will have to make another batch, and then another. Well, I will have to be making batches after batches behind batches because of the amount of soap orders that I have. And the thing is that when I do live streams or post on social media and so on, the orders come in there. It's like some persons will just be there sitting waiting to see if I make soap. So that's the story behind why I started making products, y'all. That's all the story. So from the time I made my soaps and my hair products, because I am that good, I then started adding different things to my collection. Because for the hair, I already had the spray, the treatment, and the um the oil. I stopped the treatment because what I noticed, like hair, I don't know for anywhere else, but there are a lot of persons who use aloe vera plant hair, treat their own hair. So I stopped that because it wasn't selling that much. But the oil and the sprays, those are wonderful, and they sell really, 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 really well. So the hair with the oil and the spray, I said, okay, if you use oil only in your hair, oil is a thing, it might have a dryish, crypsis, looking, feeling. So that is why I said, sorry, that is when I said, okay, I need something to enhance the hair. So I made a moisturizer made out of rosemary and aloe vera. Yes, so all the things that I make, all my products that I make are made with natural ingredients. I don't have any chemicals or anything whatsoever, that could cause any harm or, anything to persons, especially who are very sensitive. Okay, so my things are made with natural ingredients, all of them. My 5 hair growth oils, my sprays, my moisturizers, my turmeric scrub, my honey lip balm, my soaps, lemon aloe vera turmeric mild, turmeric extra strength, my 2 bathing soaps, honey and oatmeal, carrot. Yes, all of them are made with natural ingredients. Okay, and I also make scented candles, cinnamon, lavender, and peppermint. Yes, so all the things, all the products I make are made with natural ingredients, y'all. I do not have a website as yet, but in the meantime, I am building my community, my pages, my audience a lot. So by the time I do get a website, persons will already know, what I sell, what works for this, what works for that. They will already be seeing me sharing reviews, explaining things, making things, all that. So that is my story behind my product line, y'all. Don't do that now. I come in there. No. When he come here, that was telling you. Actually, this school one, three,